Alright guys, I thought I would take this opportunity to finally give you the crafting guide that I have been promising as I'm about to craft a new weapon. Um, so let's get into it. You gotta be at the Enclave, which we are here. That's a beautiful view. So there's a couple things you gotta take into consideration when crafting, and I'll show you pretty much all of them. So there's a lot of pieces to it. It can be kind of overwhelming. But the one thing that you need to know that you're going to have to do is you're always going to have to craft a shitty version of this weapon first. Knowing that you're not going to craft your perfect roll until you unlock some of the unlocks of the gun. So let's say you wanted to craft the Austringer, which I am doing right now. Okay? You want to go with a base frame. It's not very expensive. You want to go with the cheapest barrel that you can. You've got polygon rifling. You've got a cheap magazine. Triple tap is actually a good perk to start out with, and Zen Moment later on. Not bad, but as you can see, all these are in that first, unlock slot right here. All right, you can add mementos, which we'll get into in a minute. As you can see, level 1 unlocks a tracker, level 20 the title, level 30 the shader. That stuff's pretty fun, but not necessary at all. So over here, as you can see, to craft this weapon initially will be 5 resonant alloy, 10,000 glimmer, and 750 resonant elements. So this is what you want to craft first. You want to craft a base version, make it as good as you can. Triple tap and Zen Moment are good, but craft the base weapon first. So I already have it crafted. I just wanted to show you guys the cost. It's right there. So we'll back out. So now what you're going to have to do on these weapons in order to unlock some of the higher perks is you have to level them up. So most of these perks that you have, as you can see, I have the base roll that I crafted here, triple tap and Zen Moment. This was cheap. Most of the perks are unlocked at level 15 or 16, most of the good ones that you are going to want. So let's check out the Austringer right here. Hand cannon. Again, shitty frame. We'll just go with all the first here. Okay, now as you can see, here's where you get into your enhanced perks, and this is why these guns are always going to be better than regular guns. So you can get triple tap and outlaw and Eye of the Storm. You can unlock them quick. You can do it. You can craft, whatever you can get those rolls from the actual world. You'll get world rolls like that all the time. This is where it gets special, the enhanced one. So every one of these perks costs an Ascendant Alloy to add on to your gun. It makes it a little bit more expensive. But these enhanced perks are why crafted weapons will always be better than your curated or world rolls, because you can basically craft it however you want. But look right here, you have final blows of this weapon, increased damage, improved stack 3 times. Now that is your standard rampage right there. But enhanced traits have greater capabilities. So like your rampage, your frenzy, your opening shot are all going to do exactly what they did over here. They're just going to be amped up. The damage buff stacks higher on rampage. Eye of the Storm adds that stability. Rangefinder adds even more range. So things like that. These are the perks right here, the enhanced perks that you want to go for. And as you can see, the furthest one unlocks at level 17. Zen Moment, level 17. This one right here, Eye of the Storm, level 16. So that's kind of what we're looking at. Now, once you craft the initial version of your weapon, ranking it up can be a pain in the ass, but I'm going to show you guys a quick hack. Not necessarily a hack, but I think by far the easiest place to go. So you've got the Dreaming City. We all know the Last Wish raid. We've all been here. You've got the checkpoint right here. I will be happy to give this to anybody every single week. You launch in, and I'm going to show you just how quick it is to upgrade your weapons in this location as opposed to just going out into the world and trying to upgrade them yourself. So yes, I'm in the middle of crafting the Austringer right now. I finally unlocked the patterns, which we'll get into in a second as well. And I'm just attempting to show you exactly how easy it is. It seems overwhelming. It's really not that bad. As long as you craft that initial roll, the rest is up to you. Now you can change it as you go, or if you like instant gratification like me, you can just level it up to level 15 or 16 before you even recraft it. I mean, that's the cheaper way to do it. You don't waste as many things. So this is the Shuro cheat checkpoint. Tons of enemies spawn right here in the beginning. Look at that, level 16. There you go. Yeah, level 30. Alright. So it's as simple as that. Now, both of these weapons were close to unlocking, but I just wanted to show you the hordes of enemies that you can deal with right here. And they're actually worth more towards progress than, say, the enemies at the beginning of the Grasp of Avarice dungeon. So all these enemies right here are all going to fill up your bar on these guns relatively quick. It's a quick way to upgrade your weapons right here if you want to recraft them immediately. So. Now, we all know, as we're at level 16 right now, alright, and this is my linear fusion, which I crafted, that I've been trying to get to level 30. Now, the reason you want the guns at level 30 is because if you apply those mementos when you are crafting, your shader unlocks at level 30. So this gun looks pretty cool, right? We've all seen Call of Duty gold camo bullshit. Well, you can do the same thing right here. So now that I've unlocked level 30, this shader becomes available. And look at that. I mean, that just looks fucking beautiful. I also have that shader on my submission, which is crafted. You can see level 77. Look at it. Just like gold camo from Call of Duty. Just super cool. Now, the way that you are going to get the crafting materials, as you know, is you get the red box weapons. And they're called deep sight. And what you want to do is just rank them up, and then you will, all these things you've been collecting all the time, this is where you get your resonant elements from right here. So here I got my callus mini tool. I want to start work on getting this guy crafted. Boom. So there you go, that's one red box callus down. Now most of the guns that you want to craft, you're going to have to do 5 red box versions of the gun. As you can see, that was my second, so I'm 2 out of 5 on the mini tool. So I'll need 3 more red box versions of this. Then the pattern becomes unlocked and you can craft it whenever you want. As you can see, 5 out of 5 on the Austringer, so that pattern's unlocked. So let's go finish crafting this bad boy. So there's a couple perks I've really been looking into on this, and I want it specifically for Crucible, because most of the time I'm using my submission or something like that when I'm in raids or anything, you know, any of that stuff. I did keep a triple tap rampage version of the Austringer, just a normal masterwork, so we can do a comparison afterwards. So you have to unequip the gun in order to reshape it. So get it in your inventory there. And here we go. Reshape. So there it is. You'll see whenever you reshape, you'll see your shaped weapon. Now I want a range masterwork on this guy. That's the adaptive frame range masterwork. So we'll apply that. Where is hammer forged rifling or high cal rounds is what I want. And generally you're going to want corkscrew rifling or something like that on here. Slightly increases range and stability, slightly increases handling speed. So you can kind of go with whatever you want here, but I would say hammer forged to give you that range, or the corkscrew rifling will also give you a little bit of range. We're going to go hammer forged on this one. And then where are we? And then high cal rounds, I always think are great for hand cannons. But again, if you think you have something better, extended mag you might want. But I'm going to go with high cal. So I got hammer forged, high cal, and I want the enhanced Eye of the Storm. So that's going to be an Ascendant Alloy there. And I also want the rangefinder for that increased range on the weapon. So this is the God roll I've been trying to craft. I've got the Trials Memento applied so I can have that gold camo on this one too. Hammer Forged, High Cal, Enhanced Eye of the Storm, Enhanced Rangefinder. Now there are plenty of perks that are going to work better if you don't play Crucible. Like if you want to, instead of the Rangefinder, you want to do Frenzy for your, regular everyday Destiny gameplay, and you want to pair it with something like Triple Tap Frenzy or Outlaw Frenzy or any of that stuff, that's up to you. If you play Crucible, this is the roll you're going to want. You are going to want Hammer Forged for the range, High Cal rounds, Eye of the Storm, and Rangefinder, hands down. Trials Memento. So as you can see, the final form of the weapons are much more expensive. 4,000 resonant elements, 2 ascendant alloys, 12 cores, 40,000 glimmer. So once you get this gun ranked up and get it to where you want, shaping it is expensive, but it's well worth it. They're always going to be better. Alright, and so now the gun is totally crafted. You're all set here. 71 on the range, 84 impact. Fucking beautiful. The stability is great. I'm going to leave counterbalance on for now for less recoil. But there's your range masterwork, and as you can see, go in and apply. There it is. That took me roughly 2,100 kills to get it up to the correct level. That probably took me running that Shuro cheat thing like 20 times to get it up to level 16. Once you get level 20, the title will become unlocked, and the shader at level 30, which really won't take you long, especially if you're playing a lot of Crucible. So yeah, I'm going to leave you guys with some crispy Austringer Crucible gameplay, and that's it. That's how you craft your God roll weapons.